Oh, this is so cool. From a Harry Potter escape room to a look inside the Back to the Future DeLorean time machine, this year's Megacon is bigger and better than ever. Joining me today is Andrew Moyes with all the details. Good morning.
Good morning.
We were talking right before we got started. I'm like, this just feels, I mean, you can feel it in the air. This is huge. And we haven't even scratched the surface yet on who the big stars are coming.
Yeah, no, we're very excited to be back in Tampa. And I think bringing the biggest guest list that Tampa's ever seen. Super excited to have Jeffrey Dean Morgan with us. It's a very rare appearance.
Yeah.
And The Walking Dead has a huge fandom, very engaged fans. So it's great for us to deliver a character like that to the fans.
So, okay, explain this. If you haven't been before, explain how this setup works. It's huge. It starts today, goes for 3 days. Do you need to come all 3 days? Can you get enough in one day?
You know what? People are always disappointed if they just come for one day because there is so much to do. You know, whether you want to meet one of the celebrities. I mean, it's a huge shopping show as well. There's lots to shop, lots to find, lots of special, if you're a collector or if you just want something unique pop culture merchandise.
What are the other stars, too, real quick? Because I want to go get into what you brought here this morning. But the other stars I know from Harry Potter, this is also going to be huge. We have the Phelps twins. The
Phelps twins, or the Weasley twins, as they're known in the franchise. Great to have them with us. And we have a Harry Potter escape room as well.
Yeah, explain how is that setup going to work?
Okay, so basically you go in with some friends into the room and you have to work together to find your way out of the room.
So it's just Harry Potter themed?
Harry Potter themed,
I love it. So those are so popular right now.
Very popular. We have Peter Capaldi and Pearl Mackie from Doctor Who fame. And again, everyone has to go to megacontampabay.com to see all the awesome guests that we have coming.
Because the lineup is quite extensive.
It's a big list.
All right, so let's get to what you brought here, because normally when you come into the studio, we love it. You bring the big characters and maybe someone from Star Wars or whatever. But this is something unique. I didn't realize or maybe think about the vendors that you have there. We're talking about the shopping that can be done as well. Talk about what you brought in this morning and the artist.
Yeah, well, we take over the entire convention center. So we have that whole square footage filled with vendors, retailers who have generic pop culture merchandise. But there's also a section called Artist Alley. And there's over 150 artisans that are creating beautiful works, unique works. This is where you'll find the unique things that you won't find anywhere else. And these beautiful things that we've brought in today, a local artisan called the Glassy Geek has created these beautiful stained glass pieces. Of course, David Tennant. David Tennant was a guest at our first Megacon Tampa. And you can see on this piece here that there's actually an authentic autograph. And we also have a couple of dragons that the artist tells me are not for sale, they're only up for adoption.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And she's local? This artist is local?
Yeah, local, called the Glassy Geek. And this, again, is just a taste of all the unique, fabulous finds that you can find at Megacon Tampa Bay.
So talk about when you put these events together. I mean, what is the goal? Because I think it can go in so many different directions, right? There's so many different, avenues of kind of pop culture. What is your goal when you put... I mean, is it just simply to get it bigger and better than what it was last year? I mean,
no, we always have to top ourselves, there's no doubt. But our job is driven by the passion of the fans. 100%. The fans are not scared to tell us what they want or what they like.
So you listen to feedback?
Absolutely. You know, in the world of social media, no one's shy to tell us what they think.
So what was most popular? What were people wanting, did you hear this year?
Well, it's always the guests. So people always want to get rare finds, rare guests. So having people like Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Peter Capaldi is great. Programming is also important. This year we have an anime car show, which is something totally different. Souped up anime cars that people can come and have their photos with. Really, really cool.
What about the DeLorean car that we mentioned there? What's going on?
Well, I mean, what's a Comic-Con without a DeLorean? You know, we have a DeLorean on hand, so you can have your photo with that. We have a family zone as well. It's really important that families know that this is a place that you come.
So you can bring young ones?
100%. Yeah. We have a family zone that's going all weekend that has arts and crafts, hours of programming. We have awesome comic guests. If you're a comic fan, Jimmy and Amanda Palmiotti, who do a lot of the Harley Quinn. They're quite well known for DC Universe Harley Quinn. They're going to be with us. So again, you've got to go to megacontampabay.com. Plan your schedule, because there's so much to see and do. All right, so good to see you again. We appreciate your time this morning. We know you have a very busy weekend ahead, but have fun. It's going to be a great one. Thank you so much. Thanks.